So in School of Psychology at the University of Southampton in England, we have really strong department for the social cognition as the clinical research, but I'm part of the group which is called ECEM, so the Center for Vision. So there is the great people which try to understand the reading process, but as well as the vision process. So we use the eye tracker and the many of different cognition tasks to better understand how people look and where people look and when. So really basic research question which we try to explore. So this is the baseline. And after that we try, for example, to find the correlates with the specific brain area, like the fMRI studies or EEG. So at this conference, ECEM, I presented my first experiment which tried to understand how motive category can influence on our memory. So if we say something about paintings to our participants, which are without any background in the art, it can influence on their spectatorship process. By the spectatorship process, I understand the eye movement. And we recorded this eye movement and we found the specific cognition abilities like ability to verbalize the material or ability to inhibition our attention can influence on the better memory for the paintings. So ECEM is I believe, the most important conference about the eye movement. So if you want to make the research about the eye movement, eye tracker, and you want to know the current research about the world which was not published yet, you have to be here. I cannot believe that without being here, you can be really researcher or scientist which are in this field and can develop their skills. Because here, every 2 years we are met and we have to able to meet the people around the world, not just from the Europe, but it's one of the most important conferences in this field. So in the context of my future research, I will try to explore how people can become the experts. So during the few sessions, we try to provide some information which, in our opinion, can be useful to change the case direction. Because we know that the novice in art focus for most of the time in the center and on the faces, which are not really important to understand the whole paintings. So we will try to provide some cues to develop this process of the spectatorship. And this is the one area. Another area is with the connection of the verbalization. So we know that the people which are able to verbalize the material can better remember the paintings. But maybe these abilities, which is specific for the lecturer or art historian, can be really important to understand the art as well. So maybe when we verbalize what we can see, the gaze and the direction of the gaze will be changed. In 2 days, I'm going to Berlin to another conference about the vision and the art. I'm going to present the research about the portrait and how people spectate a portrait. It's really interesting because the portrait contains really strong social cognition cue, like the person in the center, which grab our attention for all the time. But to understand this person, their role, etc., we should more global inspect. So what can push our attention outside the face and the bodies? So we found that, for example, if people are able to more orienting, so the function of the attention, the orienting score is more developed, they push more outside the area. So this is one of the individual differences. But also, if people really like these paintings, they spectate it on more global level. So in the Berlin, it's again a great opportunity to meet the people around the world and talk about the art in a really scientific paradigm. So it's not just only the humanities think about how we can spectate the art, but it's also opportunity to talk about more scientific tools and how we can use it.